Seeing that its owner has been killed by the monster, the dog quickly shakes off the blindfold on its head. It immediately notices something observing it from behind. At this time, the old man wearing a blindfold also notices something is wrong. He quickly feels his way towards the hound, following the sound, but the next second, the hound's eyes suddenly mutate, and then it madly bites at the old man next to it. The shrill scream immediately attracts the attention of Brock nearby. He quickly kicks open the door, letting Zoe and the little girl go in first. Then he quickly blows the whistle to guide everyone. The nearby aunt, after hearing it, hurries to the house with her injured husband, but strangely, James is not affected at all during the whole process. Soon he also follows behind the two old people, pretending that he can't see anything, and walks in. After learning that a companion has died, Brock can only suppress his grief and close the door until they are sure that it is safe here. They all take off their blindfolds, but the old man's hand has been bitten to pieces by the hound. After simply bandaging his wound, time quickly comes to night. James looks at the little girl who is scared in front of him and suddenly thinks of his own daughter. Then he gives his daughter's necklace to her, hoping that this pendant can protect her safety. If his daughter were still alive, she would be this old too. Just then James's daughter suddenly appears on the stairs. She is very angry and questions James why he gave her necklace to others. They are just lambs to be slaughtered. Then she gives James an order to send everyone here away. They will soon be reunited with their mother. Before long, James gets an opportunity. The old man bitten by the hound suddenly develops a high fever. He now urgently needs antibiotics to be treated, otherwise his life may be in danger. So the group decides to split up to find medicine immediately. Then they feel their way into a house and pull down all the curtains as soon as possible. But when James takes off his blindfold, he finds his daughter standing in front of the open window and gesturing for him to come closer. Brock, without any defense, directly takes off his blindfold, but the next second, he is greeted by an open window. Before losing consciousness, Brock can't wait to send James to God. In the end, he uncontrollably picks up a toy and walks towards himself. But what is different from the past is that no soul beam appears after Brock's death. James is at a loss when he sees this. Just then Zoe, hearing the noise, feels her way over. His daughter tells James to quickly take off Zoe's blindfold, but James doesn't listen to his daughter this time. Instead, he takes Zoe and leaves here quickly. At the same time, he also becomes suspicious of this daughter. Then a group of people quickly line up and walk down the street. Who knew that just then, a motorcycle suddenly blocks their way. Seeing that something is wrong, James quickly pulls everyone and turns around to run away, but it's already too late. Fortunately, the old man at the end is suddenly knocked down by the motorcycle. The aunt can't bear to abandon her old partner and quickly feels her way over to grab her husband. Seeing the strange wind appearing again, James can only take the two of them and run into a house to hide, but Zoe suddenly notices something is wrong. She snatches James's blindfold and finds that there are two holes left on it. It turns out that James can see even outside. James's matter has been exposed, and he quickly explains. It turns out that just a few months ago, he and his daughter were caught by an organization called the Open Eyes.